Hello, ladies. Are you feeling drained? No matter how much rest you took? Are you exhausted? And then your energy feels like drained nowadays. Is that you? Like you are always like get up and go, but just you got up and you just left. There is no go going on. Is that you? If you can relate to that, drop me a comment below saying ME in the comments or drop an emoji for me. So let's see how many of us are in the same boat. We are drained, we have no energy. You are not alone. And no, it's not your fault. Today we are going to talk about why energy dips in women's midlife and what can you actually do about it? You deserve to feel strong, clear, and alive again. Ladies, are you ready to transform your energy? I was walking up the stairs at work some time ago. I remember this so very well when it just hit me as I was walking up the stairs, and all of a sudden, you know, I could not go up anymore. These are the stairs, 6 flights of stairs I used to go up and down. I went up and down hundreds of times. And this time I was still along the first stairwell, halfway to the first stairwell. I could not go anymore. I had to stop, take a breath, rest before I move forward. So that was really appalling to me. Why was I feeling so tired? I could not believe how I felt that day, and I can never forget the day that I did feel that way. My usual energy that I always had was gone. I woke up already very exhausted that day, and I knew something deeper was going on. So I started digging into science, and what I learned has changed everything. So let us first talk about our energy engine. It lives in every single cell of our body, and that is called mitochondria. They are powerhouse cells that are living, they are the ones that turn fuel into energy. The more oxygen you pump into your muscles and their mitochondria, like the aerobic exercise, the more they adapt to perform faster and better so that you can produce more energy and we have more endurance. So, whenever we use oxygen to burn fat and produce energy, we release free radicals that damage healthy cells. Our body, in turn, produces antioxidants that help quench these free radicals so we can recover fitter and stronger. Estrogen is instrumental in that process. Estrogen helps mitochondria to sweep out all these free radicals. Without its help, we will have free radicals floating all around in our body, which means, yes, you guessed it right, less energy, more fatigue, more frustration. So, let me ask you a quick question. Have you noticed certain activities are getting harder and harder lately? Walking long distance, climbing up the stairs, it's getting much harder. Let me know in the comments below. Here's the good news. How can we train our mitochondria, that so that we can have more energy? Just like the muscles, they respond to how we move. That's how we can train our mitochondria too. So we have good news. We can, retrain ourselves. So when we lose this estrogen as it's declining during our menopause years, we need to adjust our training and step in with nutritional supports to help get the work done. What are those things that we can do? Aerobic exercise like brisk walking, swimming, or biking for about 30 to 40 minutes a day is one of the best ways to support your mitochondrial function. Next thing is strength training. It's very critical that you need to perform at least 2 to 3 times a week. That's what preserves our muscle and energy. And that helps prevent the muscle loss that leads to even more fatigue. As we lose muscle, we normally do lose muscle, so we need to do this strength training to build it up. The goal here is not to get hurt. If you are new to this, please hire a trainer who will teach you proper posture, proper way of lifting, so that you can get fitter and stronger each day. The next one is sprint interval training, SIT. Sprint interval training can improve mitochondrial density and also the fat burning, especially that stubborn belly fat that loves to show up during our menopause years. All of a sudden, you feel your belly is popping out like you're pregnant. So, sprint will help you. So, any activity you're doing, walking, biking, things like that, go at a certain comfortable pace, then pick it up as fast as you can go for about 30 seconds, then slow down. So, in about 20, 30 minutes period, do about 3 times, picking up the speed and then slowing down. Doing sprint interval training about 3 times a week should do it. And don't forget the sleep. Restorative sleep is very much needed for your mitochondrial recovery and rebuild. Plus, supporting your gut. What are we feeding our gut microbiome? How are we going to support that? With whole grains, vegetables, fruits, lentils, beans, legumes, healthy fats, healthy protein, eating for real energy, hydrate, and then breathe deeply. It's the complex carbohydrates that you need for this, not simple. No processed foods, no ultra processed foods, natural foods that you can have. Your energy is not just physical, it's hormonal, it's cellular, it's emotional, and you can reclaim it. You have the power to do that. So, let me ask you this. What's one small change you can make this week? Tell me in the comments. Maybe it could be just 10-minute walk after dinner, or better bedtime routine, or adding protein packed breakfast. What do you think you can start implementing starting this week? It does not have to be big, very small changes at a time, one small step at a time. Drop in the comments below. I would love to cheer you on. And if you're wondering, What kind of movement is best for your body? Send me a message. I will love to help you guide you. And also, don't forget, next week we are going to talk about hot flashes, mood swings, how to take control of your body. It's going to be hot here. You don't want to miss it. Same time, same place. And if you found this helpful, please share it with your friends who's already tired and she deserves to feel amazing too. Now, let's dive into the action items. Can you tell me what are the three top energy drainers that you face? Unless we are aware of what we are facing and reflect on it, we are not going to make any changes. So, identify three top energy drainers and then one habit you will implement this week to recharge. Comment below and tag me in your story. I would love to celebrate your progress. You know, anytime something, same thing with me. Things are not always smooth sailing all the time, right? Like last week, I went on vacation and I could not eat all natural foods as possible. So I had to incorporate some processed foods. And I could see that in myself. In the morning by the beach, when I was trying to walk, I was not able to move as fast. My energy was drained. So, those are the things that you need to notice to make those shifts. Once I was done with my vacation, when I came back, I had my full whole grain plant based meals. You know, that's what pumped me up, and I was going with full energy, going to my gym, doing my training, doing my cardio, going on nice walks outside. So that's what we need to do. Identify what is draining us. What are the small, simple changes that you can make? One small change at a time. You don't want to make too many changes. Get good with one, get comfortable with that one habit you're making a change about for 2 to 3 weeks. Once you're used to it, then keep that habit and then add another one on. So that's how you're going to build up, stacking one after another. But consistency is the key. Being consistent and progressing. Okay, don't compare yourself with somebody else. And if you're not used to the gym, don't worry about it. Don't get intimidated. If you go into the gym, walk in with confidence. And if you don't feel comfortable going into the gym, that's fine. At home, you can still do it. Initially, with the weights thing, you can, lift yourself up with using your own body weight. There are several strategies that you can do, but again, I would reemphasize, if you are not used to it, please have somebody help you train, coach, so that you have good posture, you don't get hurt. The goal is for you not to get hurt, but to get stronger, fitter, and have lots of energy for you to do the things that you would love to do. Thank you for taking charge of your energy drain today. This is the first step. You are strong, wise, and powerful. And midlife is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. This is not the end of it. So look at it that way. This is the time for you to focus on yourself. You are putting that flashlight on you, focusing on yourself, taking care of yourself. You need to carve out that time for you. And that's how you are going to take control of your health, make that lifestyle changes so that you will feel refreshed and revived.